Hey guys, what's up? Coming at you with the weekly recap to go over what went on this week, our big winners, our biggest spenders, and all the things that are happening. It's super late night, so I'm not going to get into it too much tonight unless you guys want it. If you start joining and talking, if not, we'll set this for 2 p.m. tomorrow during the snow because Raise the Bar has been canceled for Sunday. Raise the Bar is called off, and also Paradise Island has been called off for Monday. It looks like it's going to be an extreme snowstorm, so we do have it updated as of 2:16. I'm going to try and get this knocked out as Braden to get the latest and greatest points up and on. But right now, Rebecca is in first place. Samurai Jack coming in second. Amigo in third. Pat M in fourth. And Dave DeCampo coming in fifth. If you're out, feel free to say hello. Happy to get this up and on. I sent a couple of invites to the guys. Or if you'd like to jump on with me, feel free to. I'm happy to have you. Last week at RTB, it came down to two of the Danella brothers. So if you were tuning in and watching, you saw Alex go against Scott, which was great. And Scott took him down, like just systematically broke him down. If you're out there, feel free to say hi. Happy to help with whatever we can. I know it's a little late. A lot of people are probably asleep already. What we'll do is we'll schedule this again for the morning. I apologize. I got in so late, and we will definitely see you guys soon. But remember, tomorrow RTB is called off. Paradise is called off. Oh, we got some comments. So we'll interact and see who's doing what where. Amanda put me on. What do you want me to put you on, Amanda? What do you want me to put you on? Hi, Heather. How are you? Heather, if you tune into Health for Youth, we will be on with Heather tomorrow on the Health for Youth station. So you can see a cooking class with the incredible chef from Mizell at 11 a.m. You can come in person and see it at 120 Victory Boulevard. Or if you want to take it from the comfort of your home, feel free to tune in from the house. But check out Health. Go make you like it, without a doubt. Hey, nice. Amanda's on a cruise. How are you getting this on the cruise, Amanda? God bless you. And we will have a free pantry as well. So if you need some food to stock up, you are more than welcome to come on. Kenny K, how are you, sir? Pleasure to see you. We appreciate you being here with us. Make sure you check out Movies with Kenny as well. He is monetizing and doing great. Heather does have some fresh fruits and vegetables, and we have some fresh fruits and vegetables in our league as well. Hey, Amanda, what's going on? I'm gonna let you guys talk amongst yourself, but she wants to know how the crew's going out there. And oh man, let me touch on another topic too. We did lose a bar, so Wednesday nights are only going to be at District for these upcoming weeks. Luciano's is no more, sadly. There's another thing we have to up everybody on. If anybody has any questions or ideas, feel free to put them in the chat. I'm here to talk to everybody and help get it through. And I will do this again tomorrow because I knew it is so late. I know you loved Luciano's. I know. We had some good times at Luciano's. If you missed it, you missed some really good times. It was a very relaxed game. Where are you, Amanda? Where are you? What are you doing? Where are you right? That's the question. What island are you tuning in from if you're in port? Or if you're not in port. I also sent this out to Ryan Donnell. I don't know where he is at. He may be around. And remember, you have to be subscribed to the YouTube station, and you will get a notification every time it goes live. I'm going to see if Sam tunes in. I think Sam should be out there somewhere. You know what's weird? I don't think I can see who is in the audience unless you say hello. So I know Amanda's out there. I know Heather's out there. I know a bunch of others are out there. I know Kenny's out there. And if you have any questions, feel free to pop that on. We should do some late night. Oh, you know what? During the, we'll do a virtual game, like a late night game during the snowstorm. I'm all about that stuff. Especially if people are stuck in. Somebody suggested a Poker Bros game. I don't know. I don't know about bringing up full go games on a back point. Maybe we'll do something with just amongst us so that we could all play. I'm all about that. And let me know if anybody has any other questions. How you doing? What's going on? I'm here to answer them today, and we'll do this again tomorrow during the snowstorm because I know it is late, and I apologize I just got in so late. But I did get Braden's computer, so I should be able to get all of those points over to Sean ASAP as soon as this ends. We'll run for at least a minute, so just in case anybody pops in with any questions. sorry, I'm just responding to something. All right, cool. Ba, ba, ba. Let's see, Kenny. What are you saying here? I did so back this week and I played 4 nights in a row. Oof. And you did bad? How'd you do bad 4 nights in a row? Gotta take it easy. Coming in too hot, but we do need some updates from your play. I'm all about that. How'd you do it, man? Did you win out there? That's the question. You're winning on the cruise. And I see you got Wi-Fi on the cruise, so that's nice. Want to check to see who else is out and about. And once again, just in case you're just tuning in, they did cancel RTB Sunday this week and Paradise Island. Our first night back will be Tuesday over at Amsterdam. Oh, nice. I'm glad you're winning for sure. You will definitely do better this week, Kenny, because we're not even going to the first 2 nights. So you can't lose 4 nights in a row. And I'm glad you are winning 100%. Good to see everybody up. I see these are all the night owls from the group, huh? This is the group of night owls for the most part. And I apologize for getting up and on so late. That's true. We cannot lose Saturday or Sunday. A lot of them coming in. I think even Ryan Danella fell asleep, which is weird. I will make sure that I get on tomorrow the pictures of all of our winners tomorrow too, so that we could bring them all about it. Oh, all right. There you go. Talk about ordering at the bars. You know what? I am happy to talk about ordering at the bars. Yeah. That's a good. I don't know how to bring that up though, Heather, but I got you. So ordering at the bars. I just want to make sure everybody understands. I'm not looking for this be one of the big spenders. We do appreciate all the big spenders. The shirts are coming out in the next week or so. They do tend to sleep at night. I agree. But we are happy if you just have it. Make sure you have a drink in front of you, order an appetizer, have a little food. We just appreciate everybody supporting the bars that support us to be out here. We appreciate all of that. I mean, Luciano's a little different than our typical. It was a little bit of a higher end Italian restaurant. It was a very well priced high end restaurant. So I don't know if that's what people tend to gravitate towards, or if they like more of the dive bars. I know Nip Tuck, great. I had an incredible burger there. They have amazing wings. I feel like the food there is really good, and it's more dive bar prices. And I think that's a little bit more what our crowd is into. But pick up a burger, pick up an app, pick up a couple of drinks, enjoy yourselves, and just try to support the and take care of your bartenders and waitresses at all of the events. Did I cover it all, Heather? Let me know. And hello to whoever just tuned in along with everybody else. We appreciate you being here. You have to say hello for me to be able to know who it is. Otherwise, I just see that we have more viewers. But pleasure to see everybody that is tuning in. Once again, we are not running Sunday and Monday due to snow. We will let you know with Tuesday. They say they may be up to 15 inches, 15 to 20 inches. That'll be intense. I hope it's not that intense for everybody out there. Make sure you stay safe. Amanda, you might not be coming home anytime soon, depending on how snowy it is over here. I hope it's you get stuck on your vacation as long as you're having a good time. And they do work hard. I agree. All the bartenders and waitresses get. Oh, you know what I want to touch on? Speaking of bartenders and waitresses, Tiffany's brother passed away. I don't know if anybody saw it. She shared it. I also shared it. If you can, I did see how to make a very generous donation. If you can, try and help out that family. Young man, he was playing poker with us on at Paradise Island, where Dave said he had played with him, was a super nice guy. I don't really know the details of what happened, but I would love for everybody to try and support if you can, or at least send a little bit of love to Tiffany. A lot of rough stuff's going on over there. Any other question? She is wonderful. I haven't seen her in the past couple of days. As in, I didn't get a chance to catch up with her, but I did see that. Thanks to Dave DeCampo, he did give me the heads up about everything that was going on, so I tried to reshare it for him. For them. All right, guys, we'll get a little more into it tomorrow so I can bring up more of the photos. And I know Noreen won Big Spender again. I'm trying to collect all of that. If you have any recommendations, it should be on the shirt. At Luciano's, Heather won Big Spender as well, so he's going to be on that shirt. I want to know what you guys want to see on those. When does the season end? Good question. First week of May, I believe, is the end of the season. So we're all through this month. April, right? February, March, April, and then right in the beginning of May is where we start to wind down. Also, we're waiting on confirmation from it, but we are going to have a charity game with Michael the Grinder Mizrahi. I know who that is. He's the current reigning World Series of Poker champion. He's a great poker player, and it's going to be a game where you get to come out and play with the current WSOP champion. There'll be chances for photo ops and such. Should be a really good one. That one, I believe, will be in May. So right after our season's end, we may be able to coordinate that. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, it's looking like May. We're waiting for a confirmation on his date, but it's going to be really big things. Definitely looking forward to it. Yes, the grinder, exactly. He did play in it last year, and actually, I'm wearing the bracelet. So if you look in at the World Series and you look at the pictures of Michael Mizrahi winning the World Series, he's wearing one of these bracelets. See, it says "Buzz It Forward," and he does believe it brought him what was the luck that got it on it, and that was from the charity event the year before. If you choose check out any of those pictures to get one of these bracelets, just and support a great cause and come out and play with the grinder in May, we're going to keep you in the loop as it goes. Looking like it's probably going to be in the Jersey City area, but we're going to keep you posted on exactly. Let us know what you'd rather see. You'd rather play with them, New York or the New Jersey area. Happy to put that up. I also love that guy. He is a beast. He's a beast. Great player. Had one of the best runs in poker. He was all over the place. Then died down a little bit. Came back roaring, winning the World Series poker last year. And that bracelet is a monster. Oh man. I would love to get him in Queens. I can't promise that. I'm sure it's going to be in Jersey. Possibly New York, but more than likely we'll have him in Jersey with us. Just depending on his schedule and we can get him on out here. All right. Any more questions? Anything I could help with? Jersey does work. It should be a good one. And it's going to be totally legit that we would make sure the legalized game a chance and everything all over it, so we'll be good to go. Sam, tell me about that. I really want to know what happened. What happened? Braden told me he banned somebody. Who is the player? And what went on? Matter of fact, who was it? I've never heard of the player before. When Braden wrote the name, we've never heard of who it is. He said he banned him. That's what I heard. That's what he had told us. All right. You know who? Could you shoot me who the player was? Brandon said he had banned the player. I want to know what happened. Has he only played down at Nip Tuck, or has he played anywhere else? Also, what did he say? I'm gonna have you call me direct. I actually added you on Facebook so I could get this information from you earlier in the week. Has played before. Yeah, I will 100. I'm looking forward to hearing from it. See what happened. Is he a regular? So this brings up a good point. We will not stand for any let me see. No threatening, no negative. We're all. I appreciate that. What is the policy on that? So we're a no tolerance as far as violence is concerned, 100%, but also no threatening. So we would ban. I want to know what happened. So we would definitely give him a suspension, especially with threatening or this and that. And then if it happens a second time, more likely he's going to get banned for at least the season. I really want to know what went down because I didn't get the full concept of it. I just gotten a couple messages that some player was. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up actually, so I know exactly what it was said to me. Brandon's asking if we're doing a recap tonight, which is interesting. But I just told him we were gonna do it. Now it's in the thing, so he should be jumping on. Let me see if I can pull up this full conversation. And I do want to hear your side on exactly what happened. I got a message that said box is banned. started with Sam, I kicked him out. Well, my response was to his box. It said some rando doesn't come very often. I have to ask Sam what that is about. And then that was the end of that conversation back and forth. So I'm looking to it. Definitely, he'll definitely be suspended right now. And then I want to know, all the details of it for sure. Look at you guys seeing this in real time. This is what I want to know. Is Box on board? Has he played with us this year already? I don't know. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, I'm just trying to look through it. If this name was anywhere up here. No, doesn't look like he's played with us at all this season. We will happy to address it and make sure it works. So I hear you, Sam. I would have made sure he was. I was told he was ejected. I don't know what that was. Bryn had said to me, yeah, he said I had to kick him out. I do not. I will make sure that he is suspended, but I also want to know who it is because I don't think I've ever know. I don't know who that player is at all, and I don't know if he's played anywhere else. He hasn't, as far as we don't see him on any of the points previously in the season for sure. Let me check to see if it would have. Did you? I need background music while I'm doing this. In the past, he might have had another name, possibly. He has played previously, maybe just. All right. Do you know if he's played at other locations or is he strictly at NIT? Continue to play. Let me see. I'm trying to play it at headline. I want to find out who this is. I will deep dive into this. I'll make sure I reach out to him and see what happened. What went on? Well, you know what? You could tell it to me privately. I'm happy to discuss this privately if you don't want to do it all on here. Or if you want to come on here, you can talk to me. I'm okay with that too. Also, want to talk about the issues the Jersey Shore folks have with locations. Talk to me. What do you want to talk about on that, Heather? I'm happy to address that as well. It's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know who the hell that is. Somebody doing something, but Kenny lives close enough to me that he hears the fireworks well. Annoying. All right, so I think what Heather is saying is that the Southern players have a little bit of an issue with not having enough venues down south. We are working on more venues down south. We just need a little more manpower. And I appreciate that Sam is one of the people that's happy to pick up some of the slack in getting the manpower. As long as I could get some more tables down there and be able to transport everything back and forth. But yes, Stetson did not have anywhere to play from 2020 to 2025. We had just returned to it, but it is crazy. First one. I am promised you we're trying to work on getting some more done by you guys. I want to try and get a whole bunch of stuff. What do you agree with, Amanda? You want more southern locations as well? I don't know what's going on here. The I apologize that he let him keep playing. Did you look into the top 5 wins for TOC? Yes, we are going to do the top 5 in wins for sure, but you can't overlap, right? I actually think it's going to be top 10 in wins. right? So, like if you're top five, I'm more than happy to do that. Well, top five wins, but if you're in the top 50, it needs you. It doesn't keep moving down in the win bracket. Does that make sense? Like you can't get in on both. You don't get two. But I'm all about that. How do you determine how locations like their issues? That's what I didn't put it. What do you mean? How do we determine how locations? Hey, Sean. Thank you for checking in, Sean. Sean is doing a tremendous job helping us with all of the points and everything as we go. And I really do appreciate that. Nice to see you. All right, got some inside stuff. I don't know what's happening there. And hello, Ryan Danella. You didn't get my message, obviously, but that's fine. We are going to announce top spenders, and I actually want each of the top spenders to give me their input on shirts. I already talked to iCarla because she had won a couple weeks ago. And then all of the other top spenders, we have ESQ has one of the top spender nights. Oh, we do appreciate you, Sean. Noreen has taken two big spenders on a night. I know Pat had landed top spender of a night. Boom, boom, boom. I got a lot going on over here. No, he was busy playing NBA 2K. That's okay. But yeah, we are going to announce that it's running for this entire month. And then I'm trying to figure out if we do a shirt for each location with like I want your input. I want everybody that wins it want their input on what they would like to see on the shirt. I got some input from iCarly already, but I would love input from everybody else. Sean, you really are doing a great job. And if anybody hasn't seen, just so you know how to navigate, you're going to go to www.thefeltonline.com and you will be able to scroll down, see everybody that has a point or has any of the points. And if you go down to the bottom, a little too far, you can also see our bar leaders. We are going to do something for the bar leaders as well. So if you can see right now, Nip Tuck Yawn is first place as a bar leader. Osprey is coming in second. Mr. Welcome Down is third. Holly, how are you not in the top 10 there, Sam? I don't know how that's going on. Mahmoda, Yogi, Vidya, Monique, and Wellington D, followed by Wink. So you'll be able to see each of the bar leaders there. You will also be able to see all results. So if you think something is wrong, you can click the results button. Oh, this is a totally different version of it. This is a little different than it was, right? All right, I kind of like that. I kind of like this version even better than the last one. The last one had all of the results on it. And Sean was kind enough to show where his team standings are as well. It was suited smart ass crew. That again, team standings is fantasy teams are not directly from us. That's more of a player thing. And then our overall points. And I'm gonna get you over all of Braden's stuff ASAP. Oh, I think I lost you guys. Hold on, I'm back. Ryan, you are not a big spender yet, so you have no input on this, just to let you know. So, no, we haven't. How about giving shirts? Oh, man. We're going to have to kick Amanda out of the chat. What do we do about top spenders? No, you'll still get the top spenders from Luciano's will still get a shirt. Maybe Luciano's, but I'll make something with it. I might even make one for Luciano's. They were there. He really is. Okay, about the shirts, but how about announcing or crediting the top spenders? Yeah, 100%. We announce it as we give all those shirts out. I would like to show all pictures and everything as well. I mean, and all right, so back to Heather's question earlier, right? So Heather's question earlier was, not everybody has to be a top spender. We just appreciate everybody supporting the each and every bar, right? So have a drink in front of you, have an appetizer, have something to eat. You don't have to spend $1 million, but we appreciate the ones that do go above and beyond. That's why we're giving that award for top spender. We appreciate each and every person that's there. I agree with Samantha on that. Ryan does suck. Yeah, for the most part, the top spenders aren't as loud as some of the other players, for sure. You were there a long time, but I don't think you turned in a receipt to to the tournament director. I will check and see who was. I don't know. You might be a top, but I don't know how you spend. Anybody else have any questions? Sam, I'm going to hit you up right after I get off of this too, because I want to hear everything that went on. So I'm going to send you that. And I apologize if that player wasn't removed right away. They should have been removed right away from it. I'm not sure who the player is, so I'm looking forward to figuring out who the person was and what went down overall. I'm also going to jump on this again tomorrow. That is a good question. Who turned in? I know we had a couple of larger spends at that thing. I believe it was between. I think it may have been you. To tell you the truth, Sean. I have announced the top spend. So the ones that I have seen the receipts from thus far, right? ESQ took it on night one. Night two over at Paradise Island was Pat. Night three was Noreen. Jones picked up another night in that first week. The Heather won a Luciano's week. You won at Nip, correct? Am I correct at that, Sam? Or did you win at the second RTB week? Boop, boop. I know you're on the list. I just have to see who's on what day of the week. I was actually just going back and forth with our team about that. But then iCarla won 1 week at Noreen won a second time. I'll grab our all of our tournament directors because they're the ones getting and bringing in all the receipts. Are the TDs not telling people about this? Is this not happening? That's my question. I will check for sure. And what's the best way for me? All right, let me talk to you all about it. What is the best way to get information out to everybody? Do you give me the overall? I'm trying to make this easier for everybody. No, she's not. This is what these chats are for. These chats are so that everybody can talk to us and tell us exactly what they're thinking. I'm all about that. I am all about it. I thought I announced it more than a few times. Yeah, no, I took it. Do you not remember me taking it from you? No, personally took it from you. Oh man, I love all the complainers already. Already. Good. The best time is not to go live at midnight. I promise you, we'll be on tomorrow during the snow day. But you're probably gonna be out doing cruise stuff, Amanda. Just saying. So aren't you glad we're here at midnight? And this is running for a half hour, which is bananas, but that's okay. Does Ryan drive a Subaru? That's interesting. That is interesting. First week we did talk about it, but sometimes you got to keep reminding people, so I'm all about that. I agree with you. I know we talked about it, but maybe I have to keep reiterating it. I don't know about that. All right, let me know. Does nobody else know whoever's in here? Do you guys all know that you have to turn in a receipt to be able to win it? I don't know. Let me know, and then also give me the best way you think it is for me to push notifications out. I don't know if it's Facebook. I don't know if everybody sees Facebook notifications. I want to move over the events from Facebook to Eventbrite. And that would be an excellent thing. I'm all about that. It's just for February, but if we get the February big spenders, I would love to do that, and then we'll try and push a little bit more. All right, so here's my question, Sam. Because me and Heather were having this conversation. All right, we can definitely do that. We'll make something for big spenders so we can note each of them on it. And now, do you think? Because some players, I feel like, all right, we can definitely do that. Sean is very, very good with his Excel skills, so we could definitely put that up there. But then, how do we promote it more too? I also don't want to be pushing everybody to be the biggest spender of the night. I appreciate all the big spenders of the night, but I want it to be only about. I appreciate that too. I appreciate everybody that does, and I appreciate everybody that supports in a smaller way as well. So I don't want it to be feeling too like pushed, but want to we want to thank and acknowledge everybody that does. Because I do feel it tends to be about 20% of the league that spends 80% of the money, and we want to acknowledge the people that are doing all of that, right? Yes, that is 100% what we're trying to do, for sure. I agree. Tomorrow there is no game at RTB because of the snow. I spoke to Rob a little bit earlier today. There's also no game at Paradise Island this Monday. We will be returning Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday as of right now. And we'll keep everybody in the loop. All right. Any other questions? These are good movements. These are good movements. I'm gonna call Sam, find out about this guy, make sure he gets his at least a suspension for 2 weeks in the beginning of it. I want to know who it is and see what unfolded or unraveled. I did hear about it, but I didn't understand what who the person was. Two, we're going to add the big spender to the stats. There will be another column down low next to all the other columns that'll tell you who is the big spender for each of the evenings. That'll be great. I am all about that. Three, we are going to touch base on this tomorrow. We can bring up all the pictures of all the winners for this previous week, which started with Scott Danella on Sunday over at Raise the Ball. All right. Boom, boom, boom. A ton of money. No, yeah, no, I'm not saying if we're supposed to be spending a ton of money, it should. No, I agree that it should be recognized. I totally agree with that. I also don't want to make people. I agree. I'm not saying you're wrong on that. Oh man, good. Not on this stream. I just got a message that Box was a Nip Headland player. Doesn't play that much. I'll try to figure out who it is for sure. And I will address it with them. Not a problem at all. And I agree. I do want everybody acknowledged. That was the whole idea of the big spender shirts, so people would know. I don't. I want to acknowledge those that go above and beyond. All right. All right. I I know what group boxes, which I'll try to figure out who it is and say something to them. Well, all right. We need to have parameters for people around spending so they know what's expected. All right, there's nothing. See that we appreciate, right, when people support the bars. What's expected is to have a drink or two and something to eat. I feel like that's the best way to do it. For the average player who is not going above and beyond as the big spender, that's a great way to support the bars, right? Either have a bite, a couple of people don't drink, eat a little more, stuff of that nature, right? If everybody did that, that would be an ideal situation. Then you have a select few players who go well above and beyond all of that, and we appreciate those people because those are the people that keeps the bar in action and wanting to have all the players coming back. So I think that's a big deal, and that's why we want to acknowledge them with the big spender shirts. Does that make sense? Did I go too far with that? Do you understand it? Ish. And any other questions before we start wrapping this up? Because we've been 35 minutes on, which isn't too bad, considering I'm solo talking to the screen. That's fair. That should just be stated during the games. Do you think we should have to state that every game? That's a good question. I don't know. I feel like that's an awkward conversation each game, no? I agree. That's what it's about. It's about supporting the bars to keep the league going. 100%. That really is what it's all about. It's about taking care of, taking care of the bars because they help create this experience for all the players. You see, being required, Heather. So there's the legalities of it. right? So the legalities of it, you cannot require. Nothing is being exchanged. I can't incentivize it directly. There can be no exchange of chips for that. That's why we, you know, it's not something that can be told that they must, but we appreciate it. Well, I know. That is gross, right? I'm not even going to acknowledge that. All right. So, anything else? Is there anything else we could touch on? We did have some headway with this. I agree. Okay. I don't disagree with you guys there. Agreed. It doesn't have to be alcohol. If I'm not drinking because I have something going on, I will order a non-alcoholic drink, and they are just as delicious, all depending. I'll grab a bite to eat. I think it's all about like you grab a bite or something of that nature. And we appreciate all of you out there. All right, let's not go on this tangent. We got it. We're gonna readdress this again tomorrow when we have more people up in the crowd, so we can do it. Any other questions I can go after or things? Yes, food is cool. Order some food. That doesn't hurt anybody. I totally agree with that. All right. I'm gonna let everybody make their love connections on the in the chat. Anybody else? Oh, this is interesting. The comments can take the stage. Look at that. So I don't have to keep putting them up. That's kind of nice. All right, this is fun. Testing out some of these different features that I've never seen on here before that I wanted to test out tonight anyway. So if everybody can see the comments happening down below, that's pretty cool. Oh man. So anybody else have any other questions? We're gonna get to work on all of these things. Sweet dreams, Amanda. Have a great vacation. Enjoy your cruise. For sure. Anybody else have anything else they want to address before we sign out for this late night version? And we'll try and hit it again tomorrow during the snow. Oh, you don't want to do poker games. You want to do like trivia or something of that nature. Is everybody down for that? I'm down to do something like that for the snow. Sam, you down for that? You want to be in this trivia thing? Maybe we'll play Quiplash or something of that nature. Yes, yes. We did get the official cancellation from the bar owners. So Raise the Bar is officially off for tomorrow. Paradise is officially off for Monday. I'm hoping the snow isn't as incredibly intense so that we can be back on Tuesday, but we will keep everybody in the loop for sure. All right, cool. I appreciate you all coming out. Sam, I'm going to shoot you a private message as soon as we get off of this because I want to know more about that so I could reach out to them. And this is one of the reasons why I really need to get everybody's full contact. Problem with having just nicknames or like not knowing who people are, or letting them fill out just like their first name, last initial, and that's how they kept on the scoreboard, stops me from having the ability to reach out to people. So we're going to try and revamp that soon as possible. Now we're talking about schools. Opening it Monday. I don't know. I don't know what schools. I know my wife's work has gotten canceled for Monday, so it looks like it's going to be a pretty intense snowstorm. Until then, oh, all right. So maybe we can let's have that conversation too. How do we do that? How do we do that? Be nice. That's all people have to do is be nice. So I don't know how to. Yeah. All right, we will address that, and then I agree. Just people need nice overall. A bunch of colleges already closed. I think a lot's going to close down. All right, everybody, stay warm and Good luck on your shoveling and such. We're gonna do that tomorrow early, and then we're gonna get on here around hopefully 3, 4 o'clock. Whatever time we get nice and locked in here, we'll try having something. Have a list of behaviors that gets you. Well, it's really physical aggression, right? So physical aggression is really what gets you banned from the league. You will get a suspension for any of the other type of stuff. I tend not to, if there is any physical violence, that's 100% ban. All right, that's you're done. Other than that, threatening, all of that type of stuff, that'll get you suspension at first, and then if it happens on a second occasion, that will get you a ban. But I would love everybody to kick in what they think is unacceptable behavior. Tell me about it. Let's talk about it. Let me get everybody's opinion on that so that we can address it and happy to, that's why we do this every week. So once again, we appreciate everybody coming out. There is no poker tomorrow on Sunday at Raise the Bar. There will be no poker Monday at Paradise Island. Physical aggression is a ban. Threatening is a suspension with a warning. Second time, then they get the ban. And we're going to have our chance to talk to you about that. So he didn't want to come on. I've been trying to get in touch with him. So we will see everybody tomorrow. And then, I'm going to try to address all of these issues. But before you see me tomorrow, you can check us out at 11 a.m. on the For You station. I think you have to check it out on the Facebook side right now, unless we are able to get the YouTube connected to it as well, in which case, go follow, I don't know, Heather Butts, but I don't think that's the Health for Youth one. I think there's another one that's strictly Health for Youth. Tune in with us. We have a great chef from Mizell teaching you how to make a vegetable soup. You could all use that, Ryan Danella. You need more vegetables in your life, my friend. I will see you all tomorrow. Stay warm. Hope everybody's doing great. Thank you again for coming on. We will jump tomorrow night, especially if it is nice and snowy out. We'll hop on, yes, Health for Youth. Exactly. That's the one you want to check out. Look for it on Facebook, 11 a.m. tomorrow. I will be in the production area of that tomorrow, so you won't see me, but I'll be in the comments, I promise. And let's remove these comments on this stage. This guy's trying to get me banned. Facebook and Instagram. Thank you, Sam, for coming out. I'm going to contact you in a minute. Thank you, Sean, for doing the thing on it. Thank you, Kenny, for supporting and helping us out on all of the presents on YouTube and such. Thank you all. Thank you all you big spenders, all you small spenders, and all the guys that are thinking about spending. We appreciate them too. We will see everybody tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in on the late night. And thank you. Bye.